Can you highlight raising premature twins as a single mother while pursuing your accounting degree? Can you talk about
Yes,
that a little bit?
that's a lot. So
Go
I bet
ahead.
it
We got
was.
time.
that was a lot. Okay, so by the time I was pregnant with my twins, and I found out I was pregnant in January of '98. By this time, I had already dropped out once. I dropped out the first time because my family didn't have enough money for me to go to college, so I needed a car. I was in Louisiana. It's not nothing like Chicago where we have buses, all the transportation. We had nothing. And I'm impatient. I'm a Chicago girl. I'm used to let's go right now. And I wanted a car. That my family couldn't pay for me to get a car. So I came back home and went to Harold Washington College and worked at the Hotel Intercontinental where my daddy was a chef. I worked there for 2 semesters to save up and bought me a car. Bought me a car, went back to school, get in school, doing my thing, found out I'm pregnant. So, so I'm thinking it's one baby the whole time. Did not find out it was twins until I came home to work for the summer. Coming home to work for the summer so I could save money to take care of my baby that I was having in September. And mind you, while I was at Grambling, when I found that I was pregnant, I went and signed up for Section 8. I signed up for food stamps. I signed up for all the assistance I can get while I was in school.
Right.
So I come home, I'm working, I go into prenatal care, and they said, your stomach measuring for too big for the amount of months you are. And I'm like, not getting it, what they telling me. So they sent me to Trinity to have my to have an ultrasound. This was June the 9th. I get my ultrasound. My dad and my uncle went with me. And so they took a minute because I was on Medicaid. They don't, you on free stuff. It don't matter what time.
Treat you with priority.
Yes, there is not a priority. So I was there all day. So by the time I got in there, the lady got to doing my ultrasound. And so someone came in there and asked her, about lunch or something. And she was like, well, I'm going to be a while because it's multiple. And I'm just laying on the table. And she was like, you heard me? You having multiple. I was like, who? Like, what you talking about?
Right.
21 years old, first pregnancy. And you talk about multiple. How many is multiple?
Right.
So she said, you're having twins. And she said, we knew one was a boy. She was like, so they in the same bag, so it's identical twins. So you having 2 boys. So she says, do you have any questions for me? I said, no, I got questions for the Lord. I have nothing for you. Like, I want to know what's going on. Like, how I go from 0 to 2? I'm planning for one baby in college now. Okay. So I go into labor 10 days later, which happened to be my birthday, June 19th. And I went to University of Chicago. Once again, I was not a priority. They had me waiting, and I'm in pain, in labor. And they asked me all these questions. Anyway, so they didn't keep me that night. They sent me home, trying to stop my contractions. The next night, I went back again because I was still in labor, and they kept me this time. And I stayed in labor for 7 days.
Oh, wow.
So I say this is a story.
No, that's a real story.
I stayed in labor for 7 days. And the doctor came in and he said, we're trying to stop your contractions because if you have these babies right now, they're not going to make it. He said one of them doesn't have enough blood to live outside the womb. And if he don't make it, the other one not going to make it because they are identical twins and it's hard for them to live without the other this early. Right. So, he told me that and just walked out the room like he said nothing. Like, so you're telling me my baby's finna die, So the nurse that I had not seen before in that hospital, had not seen after this, but she said, the doctor told you that because that's what he has to tell you legally. That doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. She said, you seem like a young lady that has faith. Hold on to your faith. I took that in, and that's what I did. My water bag broke on June 28th. They rushed me back there to labor and delivery, trying to get me to push these babies out. And my dad was in the room with me, and I couldn't. There was no oxygen going to my lungs. So I passed out in birth. Oh, wow. Cold blue. They kicked my daddy out, everything. Emergency C-section, had to take my babies from me. They pulled them out. By the time I woke up, I was like, are they alive? That's all I wanted to know. They cared nothing about me. Did they make it? And they was like, yeah, they in the NICU. So my babies came, and they was 1 pound, 10 ounces, and 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Could fit it in my hand. You could see right through they skin. It was translucent. Their skin was. Their lungs were not developed, so they could, like this, no sound was coming out. It was a lot. But they made it. They would be
That's
28 this year.
There you go. There you go.
What actual day were they born on?
June 28, 1998.
I see why you got the boxing gloves.
That's what
You've been fighting.
21 years old, going through all of that.
You
I
fighting.
have.
You're a fighter.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.